Why, yes, this is Fanboy TV, and we've got a great show for you. Our first guest, come on over here, Cal Slayton.
How's it going, guys?
How are you, sir?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You were the artist of Shades of Blue a few years ago, and you're going to be working on a few exciting projects. We'll get that in a second, but you've been gone for a while. What's up, Cal?
Well, got married.
Ah.
That's how it goes.
That will
got
do
married,
that.
Planned a wedding, built a house. But my wife was cool enough to give me my own studio in the house, all to myself. It looks like this, but about 3 times as junky, I guess would be the word she would use for it. But
We need some of your stuff then, man.
oh, I'd be glad to donate. She'd be glad to donate.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, man, you have a really cool art style. I fell in love with it the moment I saw it. So how do you arrive at that? I mean, what went into creating that style?
It took a long time for me to get to a style that I actually like. If I went back and looked at some of my stuff from late '90s and stuff like that, I would probably just break down in tears. But then Bruce Timm came along, and I saw how to simplify things and make things work for me. So
Yeah, we're big Bruce Timm fans. We're
Yes.
big
Darwin Cook.
fans.
he's
You
my
know
boy.
it. Yeah, it's that kind of retro 50s mentality
Yeah.
you embrace.
Clean lines.
But very, very
simplification.
modern, though, too.
Yeah. I do a lot of Illustrator stuff, a lot of vector stuff, so it's nice and crisp and clean and sort of commercialized looking on some of the things I do.
Now, people can get your teenage superhero power fantasy book, Shades of Blue,
Yep.
in at websites right
It's
now.
on Amazon.
That's very nice. And then you have a couple of projects. What's the first one that you're working on?
Well, David Hopkins, friend of yours.
Yes.
Good friend.
He's got a script called The Last Babysitter, and he's pitching that right now. We did a 5-page pitch piece for it. Hopefully somebody will pick that up, and it'll come out probably next year if they do, because it's 80 pages they've got to draw.
Yeah. And then there's Spooky Town.
Spooky Town, that's something that I came up with 5 years ago. I published a mini comic of it. You can go to my website, to my blog, and download the PDF of it if anybody's interested in it. But I'm writing the script for that right now. And once I get that done, I'll start drawing it and try to pitch it.
Now, first of all, Spooky Town, great title.
Thank you.
But CalSlayton.com?
Yes.
If you go to CalSlayton.com, there's lots of cool stuff there. I really, really like the fact that you have not only your illustrations there, but your comic work, all kinds of stuff people can check out if they go to the website. So I'm going to say it again because that's the kind of guy I am, CalSlayton.com. But as you said, you can download a PDF preview of the book.
Yeah.
Now, you did this as a way to pitch the book or what?
The mini comic is done, like I said, 5 years ago, and that's when I just came up with the idea. So it's sort of an intro to the characters. It's pretty dated, so the style is will be a little bit different now. But I got a whole thing on my blog about it, and just talking about how I'm working on the script and stuff. So if people are interested, they can read the PDF of the mini comic.
I'm guessing it's a horror.
It's a horror. It's sort of a Buffy meets Kolchak, the Night Stalker, X-Files.
Nice. You got
Philip Marlowe type thing.
It's good to have you back. You got a lot of cool, exciting projects.
Glad to be back.
And just so we're going to tease it, we can't talk too much. We will later on, but we know that you're involved in the Art Love Magic project.
Right.
People can get all the information at artlovemagic.com.
Yep.
Very good. Now, one of the things that we ask all of our artists is, could you possibly stick with us for the full live hour?
Twist my arm.
And maybe draw up something for us that we can then give away on the Fanboy message board.
Will do.
Fanboy TV, fanboy.tv message boards. All right, Cal. Well, now is the time, sir.
I'll get at it.
Awesome.
Thank you, Cal, so
I
much,
love
man.
good work ethics.
Well, but see, this is the problem with doing this. Every week we do this, and every week it's somebody we really like as an artist. And the big problem with this is I can't win it. No. I can't, because, people who work here, they can't have it, because it'd be so easy for me to just run out the door with Cal's work.
Well, we could totally rig it. I mean, it's very possible.
We're not going to rig it, and I'll tell you why it can't be rigged.
Why?
Later in the show, we're giving away, now not the last piece of art, but the piece before that one.
1 week ago. And,
the one that Brian Denham did.
Yeah, Brian Denham.
We also give away the artwork 1 week later. So we're going to be rolling a D20.
Why is that so funny?
It's funny to me because we could have put names in a hat, but we're going to roll a D20.
It was my idea.
Meg's going to roll, and that way
funny.
we'll determine who's going to win. But if you want to win the art that Cal is doing right now, something that doesn't exist yet, but will exist in just a few minutes, you'll be able to see what he's doing. You could win it just by registering at the
Fanboy.tv
boards.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now we got a lot of show.
Yes, we do. In fact, right now, we're going to see Meg and see what she's got for us news-wise in her segment, The Fix.